Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Popeye. Popeye arrives in the little town of Sweet Haven because he's looking for his long-lost father. And of course, along the way, he tries to win over the townsfolk, which isn't easy. And he meets up with the town bully slash runner of the town, Bluto, and he goes to stay at a boarding house run by Olive Oyl and her family. Olive Oyl in this movie is engaged to Bluto, and she doesn't seem too crazy about it. So one night during an engagement party, Olive Oyl escapes, meets up with Popeye, and they somehow see an abandoned baby, and Popeye decides to call it Sweet Pea. Well, Olive Oyl goes back to her engagement party, and Bluto has pretty much torn the place apart. And I believe Popeye and Bluto get into a fight, and Popeye gets defeated. So Bluto decides to be a jerk. Well, he doesn't decide to, he pretty much is one, and decides to pretty much raise the rent on everybody, and that doesn't make everybody too happy. So Olive Oyl's brother, Castor, I don't think any of you laughed at that one, decides to take on the local heavyweight boxing champion, gets beaten, and kicked out of the ring, like 20, 30 feet away. Popeye gets in there, takes him on, and beats him. Well, as you would guess, Popeye eventually finds his dad, and his dad is not too happy to see him because Popeye never liked spinach. Yeah, figure that one out. And so Olive Oyl and Sweet Pea are in a little bit of trouble, but I believe Sweet Pea got rescued. Olive Oyl is trapped by an octopus. Popeye and Bluto have a big fight. Popeye wins, rescues Olive Oyl, gets Sweet Pea back. And, of course, this is all through the power of spinach. So yeah, the townsfolk love Popeye, and everything seems to be okay, and Bluto swims away, yellow as mustard. The movie starred, as you can see right there, Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall, and on a budget of $20 million, it actually made $60 million at the box office. But the question is, does this movie really belong in a dumpster? That was a long fall. Yeah, I think it does, because this is one of my least favorite Robin Williams movies. They really changed the story up a lot in this one. I mean, the Popeye cartoons, everybody knew he loved spinach. But in this one, it's like, nah, I hate spinach. I hate it. And the singing, my God, the singing. Yes, it was a musical comedy, and that really annoyed me too. I couldn't take all the singing in this movie. Of course, then again, I never really was much of a Popeye cartoon fan anyway. I mean, let me think. I'm trying to think if there was... Well, okay, Popeye and Son was okay. It was a short-lived 80s cartoon. You kids might want to look that one up. But yeah, didn't care much for the movie, didn't really care much for the cartoon. I actually found Popeye, Scooby-Doo, and Pepe Le Pew to be three of the most annoying cartoons that were always pretty much the same thing. They always ended the same way, and I wanted to bang my head against the wall every time one of these three cartoons came on, so... Although 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, I love that one, but Popeye, it was like, every time it came on, I was like, switch the channel. I cannot watch this crap again. I cannot watch this overly predictable, same old story nonsense again. But as far as the movie went, just didn't like it. There's not too many live action movies based on a cartoon that actually do really well. I mean, I did a review of Garfield the movie a couple of days ago, and, well, you pretty much know the end result if you watched it. But this one was horrible. It was really, really bad. And, again, not a favorite of mine of Robin Williams. He did some movies I thought were really good and a lot of fun. This one here, not one of my favorites. But however you feel about it, love to hear from you guys in the comments below. But there you guys have it, a review of Popeye. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you've got a movie that belongs in a dumpster, but for the love of God, don't give it any spinach, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. And hopefully it's not singing either. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.